Ladies and gentlemen, we are live here at the WET Online Wrestling Federation. I'm, of course, your host, Simon Bellingfinger, and I am joined with my commentary team,
Wolf Lovecraft.
I am Bobby Fischer.
And to welcome from live from Boston, Massachusetts, let's get into the ring where Daddy has some words to say. And black screen.
What is this?
Hello, I am Daddy.
Welcome to WOWF. I am
the
the
leader.
leader. And
What I say goes.
Let's
Wow, I'm sure whatever Daddy said, it must be important, because we definitely know what he's just said there.
Of course.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start off tonight with the CVW 24/7 Championship as a triple threat match between the Wombologists, Bradford Walkford, and the Undercoob.
And we're so used to bringing you these kinds of insane matches here at the Wildlife Observer Wrestling Federation.
Right here in Cohasset, Massachusetts, one of the best places to be a wrestler or a fan. Ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring first from the lab or something right here. I got my notes. They're not that good, but it's the Wombologist. Normally coming to the ring by his lovely assistant Jayla. Unfortunately, during triple threat matches, managers are not allowed to come down to the ring as per Daddy's orders.
Dad.
Well, the thing that we know about the Wombologist is he's maybe some form of scientist. He's got the goggles.
He looks like the savage Doc Brown.
Alright. And look
Wow, great 80s joke, alright? That's so funny. I laughed so hard during that joke.
Yeah, I wonder who in the back wrote that joke. Anyways, look, you see it was right there in the corner. That was really nice. Anyways, let's see who's coming out next. Man, look at these crowds here at Cohasset, Massachusetts. I think we're still in Cohasset, right?
I believe so.
Alright.
I think it's a Cushnet.
Or a cushion, I don't know, it doesn't matter.
Hey,
Making his way to the ring next. I don't know, from Generic City, it's
Straight out of Rising Tide.
straight out of Rising Tides, it is Bradford Walkford. As you can see, he's got the B on the front of his chest, because you know he likes the B.
I wonder what that stands for.
It's a good thing they call him Walkford, because he walks like a champ. He's got that air about him.
You see, he also has that facial hair. You see the patch missing right there? Very accurate representation of his personality. Oh, wow, look at that.
He has got the hops.
He does have the hops?
The hops.
Oh, he got in the ring very quickly there. All right, and I think, what's your name again? You're having a spasm or seizure of some sorts. But anyways, Walkford in the ring, and I guess it's time to bring out our third competitor. Whoa. I just got the spooks. Oh, sheesh. Okay, that's fire. All right.
And all of this that he's doing right now, this is to emphasize a point. He wants to intimidate his opponents. I had a chance to sit down with the Undercoob today, and I asked him, why do you come out with such, intimidating pyrotechnics? And he said, just like that.
Just like that.
He's the knight. So.
Oh, speaking of which, from the Knight, actually more like the Shadow Realm. I actually have written here from the Shadow Realm at approximately 199 pounds. He is the Undercoob. Now, of course, rhyming with underboob, one of his favorite things in this world.
His two favorite things are underboob and fancy pyrotechnics.
And, ladies and gentlemen, he is doing both right now. Living the dream. Of course, he has to be the slowest person to walk to the ring.
I want to know why his jacket is cut up on the sides.
I think that's because he's cut, bro.
He's ripped?
No, he's cut.
Oh, he's cut.
I'll tell you what that means when you're older. Anyways, as he slowly walks up, we have a 1-hour show, guys. Come on, we gotta hurry this up. We have to figure out a way to get him on like some like motorcycle or something like that. I don't know.
We'll just throw a bunch of commercials in there. Sure.
Oh, dude, we have a lot of commercials. Let me tell you. Oh, and the lights come on. Okay. Whew.
They couldn't have. They could have won this.
They could have. I thought if we had the notes, that would have been nice. But I only have notes on like oh.
Notes? We don't need notes here at the Wingless Ostrich Writhing Flamingo Federation.
Wow. Sheesh. I just love working here at the WOWF. It's a great... Oh, there it is. It is the CBW 24/7 Championship. Of course, that is duct tape.
It looks a bit more like painter's tape, not gonna lie.
Painter's tape. Well, you know, you are kind of a stickler on tape.
Painter, I barely know her.
Okay. Well, a fun fact about the belt. It is actually...
I think that just gave me AIDS. I'm not gonna lie.
It is the childhood belt of the man competing in the main event, Michael McInerney, also known as the Buttiker, for those of you waiting for the main event.
I believe his name is the Assaker.
I think we just said the same thing. But look at the undercoob already taunting to the fans.
Look, he's got a buttload of confidence, and that's what a champion needs. He needs confidence. My money's on the undercoob right now.
Honestly, though, but he has his back to the action. If something happens, you know.
He has so much confidence. He doesn't even need to watch the action. You know why? Because he's the best in this ring.
Well, before I was rudely interrupted, to go back to the story, is the childhood belt of Mac, and he gave it up during... He was actually the last ever CBW 24/7 champion before he decided to vacate the belt in order to go for the world title, or actually the Intergalactic Championship later on tonight. And that is why these three men are participating for it, as they are the last three people we had to make a match. We decided to put them on first. Makes sense,
but, I
right?
mean, of course, we can't look over this match because, like you said, the last CBW 24/7 champion is in the main event tonight. So this could jumpstart somebody else's career.
That's right. The most reigns as that champion. With I can pull up my phone, but I'm really just too lazy. I'll make up a number. How about 6? Do you like 6? Somebody?
No.
No. All right. Well, anyways, guys, thanks for the help there. Bradford Walker rolling out of the ring. That's a lot of R's to say at once. Undercoob whips the one ball just in the corner.
Big boot.
He dodges it.
German suplex out of nowhere.
Maybe he's a German scientist.
Don't come near our booth.
Oh, of course. Under CBW 24/7 rules, all weapons apply. All toys are allowed, and of course, the title can change hands anywhere. We just happen to hopefully do it in the ring. That'd be preferred. Could happen backstage. It could happen at the beach.
And look at the aggressiveness of Bradford Watford here. Oh, look, a
Oh my
suplex neck breaker. I mean, he was knocked out, but he displayed. You know, Bobby Fischer here was talking about the undercoob. There he is again, taunting, saying that's the spirit of a champion. But the spirit of a champion is to get knocked down and come back in swinging, and that's what Bradford Watford did.
Right there, and he's saying, "Suck it."
And the coup.
Oh no! Oh! He drop kicked out of the choke slam, and therefore I guess the one ball just didn't get as much of the ball. Oh my goodness!
Sledgehammer.
That right there, and he's rolling out of the ring. That could be the end of the Wombologist night.
Wombologist, more like Wombilogist, because you're done.
Goodbye. Oh
no.
Wofford's got him up,
Ouch.
and the backbreaker out of the double underhook. He's sending him up, and a big kick right to the back, right in that soft spot in the spine, like a baby's head.
Bradford Walker just targeting that back.
Oh no, here he is, and he misses. Cowabunga, dude.
High reward, and there was no reward there.
And right there.
Taking himself out.
Back to that sledgehammer.
And he countered. Cobb, the undercoob, actually did absolutely nothing to counter that. It was just the one ball, just not knowing where the sledgehammer was.
Nah. I think it was I think he reversed that into a neck breaker.
Wait, okay, guys, we'll be right back with our first commercial break.
Right after this.
Watch the Jesse Ruiz Show on WCTV or on YouTube. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? That was a great commercial. But while you were gone, absolutely nothing really happened.
I would buy that.
I would if we were selling
I'd
something.
buy that for $1.
Oh, it might have been a little more than $1, depending on what happened there.
Bradford Watford there with the huge teardrop suplex.
But as I was saying earlier, you really didn't miss much. Just a bunch of moves in the ring. No big deal. The one ball. Oh my
And
goodness!
Baldus cannot get any offense in this match. He's just been outside of the ring for the majority of this match, I'd say.
Yeah, when he's been in the match, or in the ring rather, it's just been against the sledgehammer.
And here we see Undercoop and Bradford Walkford playing mind games with each other, in and out, in and out, in and out. Who is going to take control? And it looks like the Undercoop is not ready to play anybody else's game but his own.
Vintage Undercoop with that leg drop.
And there we go. The one ball is just sitting up on that apron. Oh, into the Hurricane Rana right there. And we thought one ball was just going for a nice move there, and it didn't happen. Into the cover hook in the far leg, and it's only one count. You gotta say, you have to be impressed with Mr. Generico, Bradford Walkford. Oh no. Here's that choke slam.
Hey,
On the sledgehammer!
that tailbone will be hurting tomorrow morning.
The Undercoop takes the Wombologist. The Wombologist was taunting, of course, at the exact wrong moment. An ankle first onto
Again,
that sledgehammer.
The Wombologist's biggest enemy in this match is that sledgehammer.
I think
the Wombologist's biggest enemy in this match is himself.
Alright, here we go.
I can't argue with you there.
And right there, gut first onto the rope, into the cover hook at the far leg.
Wombologist on the outside, he can't get there.
2, and it's only a 2
the
count.
Undercoop kicking out.
The resiliency of the man of the Shadow Realm.
Huge high angle reverse DDT there.
And right onto, now back into another cover hook to the far leg one more time. Wombologist still on the outside, and Cobb kicks out.
Wombologist beginning to stir. He's on his feet.
And he's back into the ring. Let's see how he gets hurt by the sledgehammer this time. And no, he slides in to break it up.
He slid into those DMs.
Cobb's on the outside.
Bradford Walker.
He's got the double underhook. And there, into the armbar.
It's locked in. It's locked in. Will he
That's
tap?
that cross.
Is
That
he gonna
cross.
tap? What does the Wombologist have left?
No.
The first piece of offense the Wombologist has got in this whole match.
And that's a straight right hand. Oh no. As soon as he was able to get on the offense, he has to go right back on the defense there. Into the cover hook of the leg, and it's only a 2 count.
2.5 right there.
2.5 is actually very accurate. But the Undercoop is not going to let that happen if he has anything to say about it. Here he is back in the ring.
Oh no.
A
Big.
huge back suplex.
And now Bradford Walkford rolling out
Big jump
straight into the DDT right there, and he's got the front headlock locked in.
And a handstand.
What a show off. What a show off.
And then he's had absolutely no offense and is now deciding to taunt his opponents. Would not say that is the best move for him. And now look at him. He's got that rear pullback on the jaw. That's what that's called, right? The jaw.
I believe it is called the jaw.
And finisher right there. That could be it.
He hit it. He hit it.
And now
Going
he's
after that ankle. If they cannot walk, they can't do a move. I know that very personally.
You know what they say. That your worst vice can become your best friend if you use it correctly. And here we see a turnaround right there.
And Undercoop trying to get back in the ring in time. Thankfully, did not have to.
So Bobby, in your time in the ring, did you ever wrestle a triple threat match like this? If so, what sort of strategy can you apply to the situation here?
You know, the thing is, I have never wrestled a triple threat match in my life.
Speaking of which, here we go. Face first into the mat. Here goes the Undercoop. The Wombologist now in control. He's the only man standing, and as soon as I say that, Bradford Walkford has to ruin it.
If I have been in a triple threat match in my life, then I would say that you need to keep your eyes on both of your opponents, because you can lose this match without even getting pinned or submitted. You don't even have to be in.
And another finisher to the Undercoop. And Bradford Walker clothesline on the top
Will
rope.
he take advantage? Will he take advantage?
He's got it right here. He has him.
This could be it.
What is he doing? What in God's name is he doing?
And he decides to do absolutely nothing. That's great. That was good job, Brad. You definitely great move there. That was sarcasm right there, guys. Brad's dumb. But anyways,
I can't attest to it.
Irish whip into the corner. Goes the Wombologist. He's going up to the top rope. What is the Undercoop thinking? No. Turns him around.
Okay.
Okay.
And
the rude awakening.
This time, it connects without landing on the sledgehammer.
That's true.
He did not take himself out this time.
Misses the drop kick. An uppercut. And let's see what Bradford's going to do here. Is he going to hang him out to dry again? Yes, he is. Right across.
Wet is what he did not.
Like dirty laundry on a July afternoon.
And speaking of dirty laundry, there's that jawbreaker right there. Dodges the right hand. Delivers a right hand of his own. Oh! Clap! He just gave him the clap, guys.
Wait, the clap?
The clap. And right there.
Oh, God, I've never seen somebody come out of the clap like that.
Shades of Shawn Michaels, a huge teardrop suplex.
And here we go. Into the
And
submission
it's
hold right
locked in.
there.
It's locked in. Can the coup get there in time?
The undercoup is on his way.
He's taking his time, though. Oh, but
Just
he
like
does
his
it
entrance.
anyways. Just like his entrance, going at 3.5
Just like his
miles.
dad.
Oh,
Oh,
there we
no.
go. He's got him hooked. He calls that
Into
walk.
the pin. Into the pin.
He calls that one Walkford, and that's it. Actually, he just calls it Walkford. He
But it-
doesn't have any creativity whatsoever.
It's a 2 count.
Oh, by God.
Only 2 there. Oh, an Irish whip now. Well, no, that wasn't actually an Irish whip. That was an arm drag. Now Coop trying to get momentum back in his favor.
Kick to the back of the neck. In the pin.
And 2, and a kick out at 2. You see, didn't hook the legs on that one.
You can only see this kind of match in the wintry, opaque wildfire, guys.
Gotta love wildfires, am I right, ladies? Anyways, now Wambala just trying to get a cover on Bradford, and clearly didn't do anything. He kicked out the first time, might as well kick out the second time. And look at him
And
taunting
now the
away.
apologist.
Oh, big clothesline.
And he
in the
pays
corner.
for it.
Yeah, clearly. Right there, big
Oh,
stomp.
no, oh, no. Will he land on the coup?
Oh, and a leg drop there, and he does land on the just barely, and just runs around him.
He is not even affected by it.
It's like nothing even happened. What a way to start off the first match here at the water.
Famouser!
Oh no!
Famouser!
At the water
Big
or
Daddy!
water fire. You already used fire. I can't use that.
Can the coup take advantage of this opportunity that he has right now? Will he go for the pin? No, no. He
Another
Big
jumping Hurricane Rana there from Walkford. It's-
squandered the opportunity.
Wait, we'll be right back right after this. We have 2 commercials in this match. Sheesh. You guys are taking forever. Anyways, we'll be right back right after this. Watch the Jesse Ruiz Show on WCTV or on YouTube. Wow, and you guys missed literally everything during that commercial break, as right now we got a bear hump going in the middle of the ring.
Although I will say, the Wombologist has not gotten up since he left.
Yeah, he's been basically dead. I'm surprised he's in the ring right now. And he literally just headbutt. Oh, breaking up the move there. Turn it around. Neck breaker.
But he reversed! Reversed! The coup! Reversed!
Up, and that
How?
a modified Hell's Gate there. He calls that. Oh no! Whoa! Whoa! Double hook. The Walkford into the cover. One ball
Just do it.
He's dazed, and that's it.
3! He's got it! He's got it!
Ladies and gentlemen, because of the one ball just being so dead on the inside, Walkford has picked up the victory right here with the Walkford.
I don't think the Wombologist even knew where he was at that point, to be honest with you. I think he was kind of lost, but congratulations to Mr. Walkford for winning the CBW
I did not see it going
24/7
that
title.
way. I did not see this match going that way. I could have sworn the coup had it for a second.
Man, there were so many close calls in that matchup, but ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the under Bradford Walkford. And you see, oh, Jason D. Davis talking with Joseph from their match later on tonight, actually coming up next. Joseph says, no thank you, Jason D. Davis, you slideball piece of garbage. Wow. Anyways, guys, after seeing this, you got to say what's going to happen in this next matchup here. We got a triple threat match, Jason D. Davis in the middle, Young Joseph, and of course Griff Dog.
Well, I gotta tell you, young Joseph here, completely unsportsmanlike.
He's a little tiny. Are we allowed to swear on the stream?
You can. I mean, I think we already did a couple times.
He's a little bitch. That
All right.
All right.
Anyways, making his way to the ring first, being accompanied to the ring by Gerald the Rubber Ducky, from your typical sleazeball Florida, the swampland, making his way, the Hollywood Florida dad, Jason D. Davis, as he's gingerly making his way up the stairs there.
He's blonde.
Yeah, but he has a hat.
It is a fact. But his mustache is not.
His mustache, the carpet does not match the drapes in this situation. And you gotta say, he's rocking a fedora for the first time ever.
And he's doing it unironically, I will say.
Man, look at those muscles right there. Gotta say, he is actually one of the two shortest competitors in the division. We have women taller than him competing later on tonight, but you gotta say, he does pack a mighty, or at least he looks like he packs a mighty punch.
What else is he packing? That's what I want to know.
Well, you see, you're gonna have to talk to him afterwards. Uh-oh. There comes the cell phone lights. Ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, representing India, it is the young Joseph, as he originally from West Wareham, Massachusetts, over by the county line,
Across the lake.
across the lake from the county line, and he took a trip to India, right? You following me?
I am.
He took a trip to India for spiritual awakening. He found nothing but this robe, and now he's Indian, or something like that,
Just like the Buddha.
or Buddhist. He's Buddhist, maybe. I don't know.
Hindu?
Hindu? Same? Not the same thing, probably.
That's-
Definitely offended somebody.
It's
right there.
ironic. It's ironic because his favorite band is Nirvana.
Hey, wow, that's a good idea. I definitely didn't think of that ever. Anyways, it's dark out, and there's the light again. And look at him, he's so happy to be coming here to the Waffle Oven Waffle Fries.
And honestly, you cannot see matches like this anywhere else. If you are tuned into this, we would just like to say thank you so much from everyone here at WOWF.
Wow, it's like you have two different voices or something. Anyways, let's see who's coming
More
up.
like two different personalities, to be honest.
The split personality disorder. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, here comes our third and final participant. Wait for it. From the doghouse, it's Griff Dog.
Look at that beefy man.
See right there, he has the chest of an intergalactic champion. Yet, he's a little peed off that he's not in the main event. Talked to him backstage, and he does not seem to be happy. Do you think he can take it out on the self-proclaimed scrubs in the ring?
Listen, I also had a chance to talk to him. However, I couldn't find him backstage. I found him at a fitting room in JCPenney, and we happened to have a conversation here. He was actually trying on that exact singlet. The man from the doghouse, Beef City, USA, is very, very upset. He's hungry, and he's ready. And quite honestly, if I had to put money on anybody in this, it would probably be Griff Dog. But that's not because he could break me in half.
You see, the thing is, I also talked to Griff Dog. It was not here before the match. It was not at JCPenney. It was actually when we were going bowling.
Oh,
And
bowling.
I will say that he was wearing a hat, and he took off the hat. He said it must be the hat because he was losing. And that's why he's not wearing a hat here tonight.
Let's see, he's got that headgear to symbolize that he likes headgear, and you gotta say, very intimidating.
It must be the hat. That's all I gotta say.
It must be. And anyways, here we go. All three competitors ready. Referee, ring that darn bell. And he did. Man, I love having power here.
And look at this, unsportsmanlike.
And the jokes are already going after Jason D. Davis. It's very unsportsmanlike on his part too, as well with Griff Dog. I'm telling you that. At least Griff Dog, he has confidence.
Well, he's missed about 6 straight kicks in a row there.
It's a cheap shot.
And 7 straight kicks. He's missed 7 straight kicks.
It doesn't matter, you
Oh,
kick in the
shit,
world is going to
holy
compare to a
crap.
T-bone suplex from the dog.
Or to Jason D. Davis.
Well, you gotta say, Fish, as a former sexual partner of Griff Dog, how do you feel he's going to be able to do in this match against another former sexual partner of yours, Jason D. Davis?
He has no chance in hell, in the words of our competitors, Mr. Vincent D.
Who?
Davis McMahon.
Davis McMahon Jr.
He is also related to Jason D. Davis.
Of course.
But Griff Dog has no chance in hell of beating Jason D. Davis in a one-on-one match. But this isn't a one-on-one match. It's a triple threat match. Anything goes. the Joey could interfere
Ooh.
in, what would have been a great one-on-one match, but he got thrown here for some reason. And, it's nobody knows what's going to happen here tonight, except for me.
Huge right arm clothesline from the Griff Dog. Puts Jason D. Davis down and out.
Putting him in the dog pound. Ha! Yeah, that was a good one.
Please
Anyways,
don't ever make that joke again.
as I was saying before. No, look at the double team there. Now getting some revenge for what I guess happened in the back.
Dastardly tactics.
And
For dastardly men.
Griff's
These
dog
fiends.
taunting in the corner, of course, costing him. I know he's got the double underhook here. Oh, Griff with the block. Big clothesline.
Things can change in an instant in a triple threat match. Come on, you and I both.
Yeah, that was a big clothesline.
Isn't going to end this guy's night.
Guys, you remember that big clothesline that just happened
It
earlier?
was not big enough.
It was pretty big, I would say. And
at
oh,
this point.
a modified zigzag there from Jason D. Davis. He's dragging him into the middle of the
I
ring.
am loving his chest hair.
Dude,
I'm loving it.
Me too.
I think he thinks he's a star, but I don't know if he has what it takes to be an actual star here.
Well, of course, his idol Patrick Star is watching on tonight in the crowd.
It is a fact he's front row. See that pink shirt up there? That is him.
Is being from the pond scum that is Florida. You can make a lot of friends there. And he's got him set up. We'll be right back after this. Oh! Wait, could he get a pin before the commercial? Nope. Okay. Watch the Jesse Ruiz Show on WCTV or on YouTube. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen.
And as you saw, the young Joseph was on his ass.
He was, and now he is again, and now he's bleeding a lot more than he was before the break. And Irish Whip now into the corner. Jason D. Davis stuck. All right. Oh, and a big...
Come on! This man's got kids!
A big
Are we
move
gonna
there.
see a snake eyes? Oh, and it busted him open
Bust
too.
it open!
We got a lot of blood here. That's how STDs are transmitted.
Shades of
That
Brock
is a fact.
Lesnar. A
Ladies and
huge
gentlemen.
German suplex.
Picking him up. Maybe. No, and a huge clubbing for double fist to the back thing.
And see, here we see the imposing figure of Griff. Even though he might not be the tallest, he is certainly the beefiest.
Man, and you have to say one thing about the Beef himself is these triple power bombs. Pretty beefy. Pretty beefy.
He's like a can of Chef Boyardee, and he does not stop.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Speaking of not stopping, series of forearms there into the back for the counter, dragging him into the center of the ring.
Rampage here tonight.
And, taking him down to the dog pound. I use that again. Screw you, fish. Anyways, now, Irish Whip into the corner. And let's see what he's going to do here. Oh, we've seen this before. He calls this the Nirvana lock, surprisingly enough. And right there, into the
It is locked
submission.
in.
Jason D. Davis almost dead on the outside. But over the sexual tension of those legs just breaking through that submission. Oh, he's got him up.
Oh!
Counters Jason D-Day.
But
Oh!
to no avail.
To no avail indeed.
I can't believe everything that's transpired.
Irish Whip in the corner. Griff
So physical.
blocks it off.
This has been an
Oh, Jason D. Davis up and over. And
kicking right here.
the crotch grab suplex.
Can he score the pin?
Into the cover now. Hook of no legs. Two.
And here comes the Joseph, but it's too late.
And Jason D. Davis picks up the win because you know why? He is the best.
That was extremely anticlimactic.
Yeah.
I just want to say that. See, right? Oh, let's skip
It's
through all
not
these
about
stupid
putting on a
replays.
show for these fake fans. It's about winning
See, look
matches,
at that.
taking titles, and Jason D. Davis, he's on a roll.
I want to show you right there that illegal ball grab definitely got him the
The
victory.
ref didn't see it.
I mean, it's triple threat, so it doesn't really matter. The rules don't really count. But your winner, Jason D. Davis. Gotta say, a huge opening night for this man.
This man's gonna be a star. Mark my words.
Oh, speaking of men, here's our CBW 24/7 champion heading into the locker room. Let's see what's gonna.
It's going down.
Wait a sec. Who's that? What the heck? Is that...
Whose man's is this?
Oh, I know we have two women in the back there fighting it off. That's Mia and Mo Money getting into it before their match later on tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up to our third match of the evening, it's the Great Hey Dino taking on Andrew the Giant, along with his two friends there, Jerome and Kyle, members of Fitchburg State.
I'm looking forward to this match.
Gotta love the weak
Weak sauce.
ovarian waffle fries. I already said waffle fries, but I don't care anymore at this point. Ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, representing the Grand Wizard Tribe in Houston, Texas. He is the Great Hey Dino.
Look at the sauce on this man!
You
Man,
know, it's a good thing when you have lots of sauce, but you have to be careful not to get lost in the sauce.
that is true. And the Great Hey Dino, some may call him childish. I call him Great Hey Dino, because that's his name.
That is indeed what you just called it.
And look at that, making sweet love with the mat right there, showing the mat who is boss, and now making sweet love with that top turnbuckle, as he is just one big giant horn dog right here tonight. But I love that raw energy that he gives off.
It is exactly that raw energy.
And I might pay you to follow me around after the show and just say raw energy for the rest of my life.
That was pretty good, not wrong.
That was raw energy right there. And now making his way to the ring from Indiana. I don't know, it's just kind of boring, Indiana, you know. It's just a bunch of corn. Just a bunch of corn. Anyways, from Indiana, representing all trash men alike, he is Andrew the Giant, and actually tied with Jason D. Davis as the shortest man in the company.
Wait, ovaries. Where's Fitchburg?
That is the name of the wrestling promotion we're currently commentating over. And speaking of Fitchburg, you had it right, he has his buddies there from Fitchburg State, Jerome and Kyle, to accompany him to the ring. And you gotta say, this is the first match where managers are allowed, that we've seen tonight, gonna have to play a huge role in getting this little giant a big victory.
How did he get over that top rope?
Using his legs. That's the best I got.
You smart ass.
Hey, that's me. Or, that's me, as some people like to say. Speaking of, oh, I'm a hugger. Man, I know what I'm going to be doing after the show tonight, am I right, ladies? Ho-ho. Well, everybody's ready.
Nobody wants to hug you.
Well,
Nobody.
You see, here's the thing. People want to hug me.
And here we go.
Your mom doesn't count.
Anyways, the match is getting started there, and raw power from the Giant himself, throwing Hey Dino across the ring. And look at him walking on air!
That is why they call him the Giant. He can elevate himself that high up without even trying.
Giant amounts of charisma. Oh, but it didn't save him from a K2.
K2. More like K. Two-Face is going into the mat.
Can you just stop, please?
Hey,
Please.
I used Spanish right there. That was pretty good. Anyways, now let's see what Hey Dino is setting up for here. Springboard 450!
It does not-
Absolutely nowhere.
It does not hit.
Ladies and gentlemen.
It doesn't matter. Hey Dino does not miss a single step, and he comes running. But oh, baited into a Hurricane Rana.
A giant Hurricane Rana, actually. And I'll take a look here. And a giant Irish whip into the ropes. A giant flip and a giant
Arm drag.
Oh, that was pretty cool. Here it goes. Oh, the giant ball attack.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say.
You see here. Giant chop to the back of the not-so-giant neck there.
Now, Fish.
Yeah.
In your experience here,
Yeah.
do you think that it's better to be small or a giant, just in terms of your sexual preferences?
Well, the thing is, in my experience, size does not matter. It's how you work it.
Because Andrew the Giant is both. So I just wanted to know your take on,
He's the best of both worlds.
He is a living, breathing oxymoron. And that has nothing to do with his intelligence. It's absolutely great. And look at that, 2 feet straight to the to the giant genitalia of Andrew the Giant, and another elbow to the giant genitalia of Andrew the Giant.
He's going for it all.
I gotta say, Hidino going to the top rope here.
Hidino looks a little lost in the sauce here.
High risk, high reward here. Hidino, will he get rewarded?
Let's see. Off the top.
A Dragon Rana!
Man, unbelievable. He had to use his magic wizard powers to get that one to fall. And here we go, the turnaround here. Uh-oh. A giant press. No, countered into the cover. Hooks both legs right there. There we go. The referee.
Oh, and a kick out at 1.
Our referee took a while to get into position there, and it might have cost him. You see Andrew the Giant having a minor spasm in the ring. He should be fine. Hopefully he gets a full recovery. Prayers be out to him.
Hopefully he doesn't have to retire in a couple of months.
Let's say, oh, and a spear! A spear! And now look what he is setting up for as I get spin on my monitor. And hey KO! Hey KO! That's it! Into the cover. Hook of the far
And the
leg.
ref's there. The distraction did not work, but another distraction.
1, 2. Oh, I think he had him. He had him.
And Jerome, sexual chocolate, on Abe on the apron, breaks up.
While the ref isn't looking.
Then shoulder first, Hey Dino goes. Giant boots to the neck now, to the throat. Now dragging him in the middle of the ring. Let's see what he's got here. Oh!
A giant sit.
That was the giant sit. You just said that.
I did
don't
just
know.
say that.
I don't know why I just repeated. Oh no, he's picking him up here. Oh, giant clubbing.
Well, I say a lot of
Fist
wise
is back.
things that are worth being repeated.
As they say in Texas, hook of the cover, and it's
That
only a
is
2
what
count.
they say in Texas.
Hook of the cover. And let's see what. Oh, stomping
A
right
giant
there.
stomp.
Right to the abdomen.
And another kick to the back.
Just flaunting his giant.
Oh, chairs, and Kyle throws a chair into the ring. Don't know why he did that.
It's very smart. Smart
Oh,
strategy.
oh, and a big
His head bounces
giant
And a
elbow.
pin- A pin combo.
2 and no, he kicks out at 2 9/10. So Kyle up on the apron.
Kyle with the distraction.
Oh, he's got the chair.
Look how smart this is.
Oh,
Look how
my
smart
goodness.
this is.
Referee, you gotta turn around. Hey, Dino with a straight chop.
Brushing it off like a true champion here.
A straight jab with the left hand and an elbow. And let's see where Hey Dino's going next. Is he going for another springboard maneuver?
Nowhere good.
Oh,
Who hits it?
50 splash and a kick straight to the chest.
He's not done. He wants to take out all of his aggression on Andrew the Giant.
Spear! Spear!
Turns
No!
into a DDT.
He countered the spear! And now... Oh, look at this. Oh, he thinks he's so giant.
A giant taunt. A giant taunt.
My goodness. And he's going to turn him around here.
This has to be the weirdest.
Double underhook. Oh, and a big giant throw.
The weirdest mix of 2 things I've ever seen, or my name is not Wolf Lovecraft here, ladies and gentlemen.
And that's only a 2 count off the giant throw. And you gotta say, it's very... Oh no, Hey Dino with the kick to the face. Oh, spear, turn around.
Float over DDT here, ladies and gentlemen.
And now, turning him over into the cover. Hook of the far leg. 2 and a kick out at 1 actually.
A giant kick out.
A giant kick out at 1. I feel like we're reaching the end here. Oh, and a giant punch straight to the kidney.
Giant jab.
Uh-oh. What a throw! A giant throw, rather.
Onto the ropes.
Into the... No, dragging him in the middle of the ring. Giant elbow 2. 1.
Giant 2. And a giant 3.
And that's a giant 3, ladies and
Andrew
gentlemen.
the Giant picks up the victory.
The winner of this matchup, as a result of the help from Kyle and Jerome.
It was all legal. The ref didn't see anything.
Well, you know, you have a point there, except for the fact that he's a cheating piece of crap. That's
I
about
mean,
it.
look at right here, ready? He had him set up. Hey KO, ready? And then ready? He hits it. Hey KO.
Boom, right there. Yeah.
Andrew the Giant had every chance.
1, 2, 3. But look at that. 1, 2, 3. I counted to 3 twice in the time period that the ref got
All right.
distracted.
Hey Dino had every chance to win this match, and he just couldn't get it done. It's not a fact of, cheating or not. It's a fact that Andrew the Giant won. All right, and that's all we need to worry about.
He won off that giant elbow too. Hayden getting the kick out of 3.1, it just wasn't enough. Your winner, Andrew the Giant. You gotta say, a big win for the Trash Man.
That was an incredible.
A big win for a somewhat little guy.
Yeah. We'll see where that puts him in the coming weeks. Let's see what's happening backstage. There's Morningwood. Oh, and see Jayla stopping him. Oh my goodness! Wow, Morningwood is a little bit angry today.
Not having any of that.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is supposed to be a fatal 5-way matchup for the women's for the female championship rather, but being told that because Jayla cannot compete tonight, it is now a fatal 4-way and the title is not on the line.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on that? Wolf Love. I remember the last part. We're live in Boston, Massachusetts, by the way. Great crowd here in Boston tonight.
Here's what I think. All right, look, we see Mia coming down to the ring, and I think this is her strength here is playing to the crowd. She doesn't really have a whole lot athletically going for her, but if she gets the crowd behind her,
that is true. The Soul, she is making her way to the ring. The sole survivor of the Armenian genocide. It is Mia, and you gotta say, a big night for her tonight. As you see, look at those extremely long legs that somebody didn't edit clearly. Cause I don't know if you know this, but Mia is a short person's name.
It is. I can attest to this.
And speaking of test, introducing her first. Wow! Look at all that money. I love money.
It is fake though.
And making her way to the ring. It is Mo Money, the Quincy Island native, raining down all that fake money onto our beautiful fans here in Boston, Massachusetts.
and see, this is where you can see the difference between her and Mia, is that Mo Money just carries an air of athletic prowess.
Oh yeah, no, I see it. A former two-time boxing champion in middle school and a 7-time swim meet heavyweight swimmer at the high school rankings.
Did you just call her fat?
I did not. I just said that she was in the heavyweight division. Heavyweights are different for women. Okay. I don't know if you know that. Anyways, let's see the next person coming out. The clock is counting down from some, I don't know, I think it's, what's some white girl indie place? Like Seattle or Portland? Seattle. She's pretty white. We'll say Seattle, Portland, Washington. It's Morningwood.
And alright, so since we've talked about the other two, let's talk about the strengths here, because every single one of them has a different strength, a different weakness.
That is true.
I think that Morningwood's biggest strength here is that she's cunning.
She is. You saw what she did to Jayla out of nowhere. Jayla, a perfectly great human being, unfortunately, had to suffer at the hands of Morningwood.
You turn your back for 2 seconds and Morningwood is there.
We've all been a victim of Morningwood before. It's something.
You close your eyes for 2 seconds and
boom,
boom, Morningwood.
You're at a slumber party, boom. Look, you're there, you're chilling in a sleeping bag, and what can you do?
Advantage of all of us.
It has, and she has. And now it's time to see who the fourth opponent is in this matchup. Oh no, you've got to be kidding me. The hottest free agent from New York City. It's Tiffany. Tiffany, formerly known as George. A huge signing for the company. Fashionista superstar coming straight out of the New York Fashion Institute. Don't know how well she wrestles, but we'll see what happens when we get there.
So this is the thing about Tiffany, is that she is, well, Mo Money has the intimidation, and Morningwood has the cunning, and Mia has the whole charisma thing. Tiffany has the ability to off-put her opponents here.
I think Tiffany is all four. I see I see her as a quadruple threat, or a quadruple four-way rather. And anyways, we got Mia ready, Mo Money's ready, Morningwood's ready, and Tiffany's ready. Let's get it on.
No one wants to pretend that, you know, you actually have a life outside of here. You're not getting anything on.
Hey,
Except
you.
maybe some morning wood.
Ah, that's probably true. Anyways, or maybe some nightly, but let's keep it going. Tiff a knee. Look at that, doing some chest humps to Mia over in the corner, while Morningwood picking up more money. I don't know, letting her get up rather. Oh, flips out of the big back body drop there, and an Irish whip onto the outside.
Taking Morningwood to the outside.
And see, this is where we see the charisma, the fire that Mia is bringing to the table when she steps in the ring.
And look at that.
I don't know how strong or how effective of a move that is, but you can definitely say she's fired up here.
Well, you see the eyelashes flying off of Tiffany. Because you gotta say, it's been huge. Huge to have these 4 women in the company. You know, women are the next best thing in wrestling. And we gotta say, we have 4 or maybe 5 of the best. Unfortunately for Jayla, she cannot make it to the ring tonight. And you gotta think, if this was a championship match, how do you think it would have gone?
My money would have been on Tiffany here.
See, more money would have been on Mo Money.
Wow. Way to use way to use the
I see in the crowd. They're going into the crowd, ladies and gentlemen.
there's Mo Money and an Irish whip. She's still on the outside, and Morningwood's still on the inside. Oh, and now she jumps over.
Morningwood!
Into the barricade.
What a combination here, ladies and gentlemen. We are seeing the future of wrestling in this match.
You can see the confidence.
Of course, WWF standing for women, our women future. Because women are women future.
Yes.
Women only, weeaboos forbidden.
And anyways, as we have here another Irish whip, and it looks like Morningwood on a spear from Morningwood hitting you out of nowhere, just like that spear. And Tiffany now with the big boot to Mia, big elbow to Mia. And now Tiffany with the suplex, turning around. Oh, a Falconier.
And you see, I don't know how smart it is that Mo Money and Morningwood are staying outside. They have to be inside the ring to win this match. I don't know how smart of a strategy this is.
That's right. It's not, oh no, the chicken jive in the elbow. That New York City elbow into the cover. Hook of the far leg. 1,
and Mo Money coming to break
2,
it up.
and Money just intimidates Tiffany into breaking up the count.
I think she caught Tiffany by surprise. You know, they were wrestling outside the ring. I don't think Tiffany was ready. Oh, what a huge back elbow.
Right there from the #1 most athletic woman in the history of ever. Oh, look at that dirty move there by Morningwood. Of course, totally legal in a fatal 4-way matchup. Mia now rolling to the outside in order to gain some comfort
Now
here.
Tiffany on top of Mia.
Oh man, look what's going on the outside and the inside there. Exploder suplex
I think I have
into
some
the cover.
Morningwood.
Hook of the far leg. 2, and no, a kick out at 2 as Tiffany and Mia
A unique submission by Tiffany here. It looks like she has Mia on the ropes. Oh, but Mia breaks her way out.
You know, both women trying to get back up on the outside.
Oh, and a spinning leg drop from Morningwood.
Right to the chest of Mo Money.
I don't know. Mia trying to get in on this match. Oh no.
I have Morningwood on my chest too.
And let's see. Oh, and a spear. Mo Money pulling out that dollar bills with the spear. Tiffany setting up for something. Uh-oh. Elbow, 2 elbows, 3 elbows.
And a bionic elbow.
That bionic elbow from Tiffany into the cover. Hook of the leg. And that, no!
Mia able to power her way out of that.
Unbelievable. How Mia got out of that, I have no idea. Clearly she has the resiliency of, you know, of a teenage girl trying to win the love of a freshman boy. You know, it's a lot. You gotta say, oh no, big hug there. Mia's like, no, I don't want your hugs, Jesse. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know where we're going with there.
Oh, but a huge pump handle suplex to change the subject before the
speaking of which, speaking of Jess, small packages there, and Mo Money not able to get the fall as Mia breaks it up. Of course, if Mia only would have broken up sooner. Anyways, I think we have to oh no. What's happening here? Another Irish whip on the outside. Tiffany.
Mia's got more money on top. What is she going
Oh,
for?
drop kick.
I wish I had more money on top.
Hey, I wouldn't go that far. Anyways, Mia now with the suplex. Oh, into a small package. Counter. 1, 2, 3. That's it.
And here we see, yet again, Morningwood's cunning, conniving, two-faced ways have gotten her the victory.
Morningwood always pops out of nowhere, and you can see from this example here, it happened again.
You know, stealing the show once more.
Stealing the show and 20 minutes of your life. Morningwood has stricken again.
The dirty heel, of course, taking Jayla out of the match to begin with, and then just rolling up Mia, just taken away. Was it Mia she rolled up? Yeah, it was. See right here. Oh look, I'm so smart. Anyways, take a look at that cover. 1, 2, and of course that dreaded 3 count. Ladies and gentlemen, the front runner here in the female division, Morningwood.
Morningwood, mark my words, she's gonna get a title shot soon. She has to.
Well, we are going to see about that. Of course, we have shows coming up in February, and we'll have to see if she can earn that title match. It's going to be very interesting.
It's going to be very hard for Morningwood.
Well,
It already is pretty hard for Morningwood.
I'd have to agree there. And let's see what's coming up next. Oh, hey, Dino's a little salty about that one.
Is the underhoop coming here?
Well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your main event of the evening. It is the Amazing Jess taking on Mac and Ernie for the waffle. Why do I keep going back to waffle?
They are very tasty.
For the whale fish intergalactic championship. And live in Cohasset, Massachusetts, one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring from Cape Cod, it is the Amazing Jess. You have to say one of the most beautiful human beings of all time, and one of the most stunning capes. Gotta say, he's in for a match of his life. For those of you who have not been following in the SBW in our old federation, him and Mac have had one of the longest reigning rivalries of all time, dating back to, of course, the Deca Throwdown in 2013. And what a hotel room brawl that was. Of course, I remember commentating that live, and a lot of people saying, "Why are those two kids wrestling on the bed?" They were very confused.
It's quite weird that both of these people were members of the same cult in their early years, that being Deca.
That's true. And now, let's see who that strapping young gentleman is going to face. Whoa. I don't know why. Oh, sheesh, okay. Wait, how did he get pyro? And making his way to the ring. Oh, do you want to take this one?
Making his way to the ring, representing the Booty Club from the Grand Line, weighing in at a whopping 225 pounds, the Massacre, McInerney.
That was sexual.
That was very good.
That was, man. I think if we're going back to the subject of Morningwood, I think we got something going on there. But McInerney now, he's an interesting character. Of course, starting the Booty Club just for himself, with no actual members to date so far, other than him.
Although
Sounds like my life.
it makes him the leader.
It does automatically make him the leader of something.
Listen, he might not have any members, but I believe you me, the Massacre has something up his sleeve.
Well, Anyways, look at this jam-packed crowd here in Cohasset and Boston, Massachusetts. Ladies and gentlemen, it is your main event for the Intergalactic Championship.
Look how shiny that is.
That's a shiny belt.
Being a citizen of Pluto, I can absolutely vouch for the fact that this is an intergalactic championship.
Of course, there's referee, Bleep Bop Boop from the planet Gazorbazorb. Rather, sorry, I can't get that right. You know,
It's a
in
tongue
human
twister.
form. Yeah, in human form.
Twister, I
Oh,
barely know
speaking
her.
of twisters, that spinning back fist to start the matchup. And Mac now. Oh, and a big clothesline
Wrestling
there.
in his sunglasses is a very interesting choice. Or
They're not sunglasses, they're prescription.
well, I thought they added a bit of a tint to it.
And now let's see where these guys are going onto the outside here. And oh, just planted him right back down, right on the back of his head. On there, on those pads. Of course, you know, pads are able to stop the bleeding, but they can't stop the pain. And anyways, I think that just went over both your heads there.
I'm sorry, I was thinking about my morning wood.
Oh, okay, maybe we are still. Anyways, and I don't know why these guys are throwing each other all the way over there again. But these two hate each other
Taking
so
it outside
much.
of the
These
ring.
two hate each other so much they have to fight all over the place. And oh, look at him floating in kind of a bit. And double knees right there on the ramp. And now sweeping the legs. Mac is now running back to the ring there. And now running back to where Jess is.
Ooh,
I gotta say, this is a very confusing offense there from both these gentlemen.
deep arm drag from
Oh,
for a big Hurricanrana from the Jess.
these two going back and forth here.
The Amazing Jess versus the Massacre. How many times have we had the pleasure of calling this match?
Some say too many, I say not enough. As a big stomp to the face. Of course, the referee, for some reason, is not counting to 10.
A rivalry on the likes of Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold and Vince McMahon, Randy Orton and John Cena,
Of course.
Tanahashi and Okada.
The ref, speaking his native language of Gazorpazorpian, cannot tell the bell ringer that both of these men have been counted out. But we'll be right back after this, and let's see where this matchup is going to go. Quick, here's a commercial.
You can knock him around all
Watch the Jesse Ruiz Show on WCTV or on YouTube. And we are back. Both of these men still fighting on the outside, but just able to throw Mac back into the ring, and he's set up for something here. And what is it? Oh, a good fisting kick. Straight
Could this
to
be it?
the face. Into the cover. Referee runs around. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. You gotta say, if that referee was in position to begin, it could have been over.
Can you believe the endurance of this guy? Can you believe what he's been
Big.
doing here tonight?
Let's see where Jess is gonna go here. Going up to the top rope.
I think you're. Oh my gosh!
Oh, and a double knees straight to the gut. It seems like Jess is in full control of this matchup. 1, 2, and another kick out.
It's only 2. My God, what's it gonna take? I don't know. I can't believe
Man,
this, Michael.
we are getting right down to the end of the show. Again, guys, thank you for watching. Of course, this match holds so much as who's going to be the leader of this new brand. As there he goes, the Calf Killer. And we're not talking about the calves on your legs. We're talking about baby cows. That is the baby cow killer right there. Just able to break
It
out.
is very barbaric.
It is, and just rolling to the outside.
A little more comfortable on the outside at this point. Yeah.
And now, was he going to grab something under the ring? Oh, no, he stopped.
Max stopping the Jess and getting a weapon.
Oh, go right back to that same knee he used on the baby cow killer.
That's it. That's the strategy.
You know, find the body part and work it. Throwing him back into the ring. And now with the taunt. And here, oh, wait a sec. What's happening? What's going on? Whoa! What are these two doing here? That's Davis and no, he dodges the drop kick there. Mac trying to fight him off.
My God!
Here he is. Jason D. Day right there in the middle of the ring. Oh my goodness. He's gonna tag. What are these two doing here?
What in God's name is going on right now?
I know.
God has nothing to do with it.
I'm just.
It's just 2 men ready to kick ass.
And now young Joseph is picking him up again. Of course, Mac slipping from him. Double underhook. Sit down power bomb. That's the young slam. Or the fat slam. And now they're pledging their allegiance or some sort. And I don't know what's going on. But you gotta say, Jess rolls back into the ring with a kendo stick. And oh my goodness, just cracking his head straight open. Oh, wait a sec. Whoa, 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 what are they doing here? Wait, no! That's ADL! Super kick! Super kick!
What happened to the ring?
Super kick party!
What happened to the ring?
Wait, and there we go into the double team. And now, the brothers.
Here it comes!
Super kick!
Super kick party!
The top super kick.
The super kick! Top kick!
And now, that just leads him right back in the middle of the ring. Clothesline!
That fixed the ring.
That's it! That is that Mac clothesline. 2 and 3. That's it. We have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. The first ever Waffle Oven Wafer Federation Intergalactic Champion is Mac McInerney.
What a turn of events. I did not see this coming.
You see that huge clothesline there to set up for the 3 count.
The Massacre wins the first ever Walrus Orgy Wildlife Fund.
Man, I just love wildlife.
Intergalactic Champion.
There it is. There's the end. And a bloody, beaten McInerney picking up probably the biggest victory of his life with now the most prestigious title in wrestling history. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys soon.